we're back again. It's month 5. We're ready to do I Will Not Be a Victim of Comparison. So this is just talking about how we kind of feel the pressure as women to live up to the expectations of others. And we kind of like build this all up in our own head, really. It's not someone else. And so rarely do others have the same expectations that we are putting upon ourselves.
Right.
So a lot of times it's just this like pretend pressure. So why do we do this to ourselves? Like, what are the areas of your life that where you kind of like struggle with this the most?
So for me, I think for a lot of people actually, it's social media, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's all of that. You know, when you're growing up, or you know, for most of us, in high school and stuff, you know, you go to school and who's wearing what and who has the latest car and those materialistic things, and now you flip on Facebook and you're in a different part of your life, where for me, I have certain expectations for my career or where I should have been at a certain time, or you know, what my life should look like. So seeing somebody else's story and you're having a bad day is really hard, but you have to realize like Facebook is their highlight reel. It's also my highlight reel. Like you're not gonna see a lot of the ugly, crazy, messy. So when you realize that it's somebody's highlight reel and your path is different, it just puts a different perspective on it, and you can be happy for them because you know like, that's their highlight reel. You don't hear about their bad days that we all have. So that's helpful, is putting that perspective on it.
Yeah, I mean, career and social media for me is also like a huge struggle, just because in my industry, like everything is posted everywhere, and you know people keep up, but then too, just like in the more intimate side of things, is I struggle with comparing my marriage to the highlight reel of everybody else's marriage. You know, it's like, I'm like, well, my husband doesn't do that or that, but in my heart I know he does other things.
That's right.
You know, but it's just trying to keep my perspective where it needs to be and realize that every relationship is different, and marriage is the most intimate relationship that you have. There's no way you're going to put all of your intimacies on Facebook.
Right.
So it's like just reminding myself that it doesn't have to be out there for everybody.
Right. And can we just stop putting each other's husbands down? Can we just get rid of all of this, my husband is better than yours business? Like, you don't have to put down my husband in order to elevate yours.
Yeah,
like,
just
we're
put
happy.
hashtag so blessed.
So blessed. So
Yes, exactly.
Well, I like what you said, Alyssa, about keeping your perspective in mind. And I realized, thinking about this month's focus, where my struggle with comparison comes in, and it's with kind of different circumstances in my life. So we're selling our house, and now that I'm focusing on getting our house ready to sell, all I can see is how beautiful everybody else's house is and how much work mine needs.
Right.
You know, or recently when we went to buy a car, all I could see was that better car that so-and-so had. You know, so I realized that my struggle with comparison is whatever thing I'm focusing all my energy on at the time. And the devil really knows me and will get under my skin like that. So I gotta really fight against that. Just like you said, it's the highlight reel. Alyssa's talking about, like, remember, they're not sharing everything. And so I need to remember that too.
Right. So, you know, look, I always tell my friends, like, if you really struggle with comparison, you know, perhaps it's time, Christine Kane said it the best, perhaps it's time to get off of Facebook and get your face into the book.
Right.
So when I feel my focus kind of stray, I once had a friend say, you know, if I was upset about something comparison-wise or whatever, she would say, why are you worrying about this thing? Is it going to matter to you 5 seconds into eternity? And so, like, for me, that's like a good perspective to have. So we hope you enjoyed this month's devotionals. We want you to interact with us. Tell us your story. Comment. Tell us if any of it encouraged you.
Absolutely. Find us on Facebook at 12 Resolutions for Women. That's 1, 2. And on Instagram at Mine12Resolutions. Use numbers 1, 2.
And if you're not signed up to receive our weekly devotionals, or you'd like to share with a friend, you can visit our website, my12resolutions.com, and that is 12 spelled out, so my12resolutions.com.
We look forward to hearing from you and how these devotionals have impacted your life. And if you have any imperfect women in your life that could use some encouragement, feel free to forward it to them as well.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.